Let's talk about Boston College and Duke. So,
Oh man, so I've had a lot of time to go over a bunch of these games, and a bunch of factors that I haven't pulled the trigger on anything, but even though some lines have jumped, but this Duke team, most teams that play after playing a team like Notre Dame, they learn a little bit more about pride and playing hard, and they usually carry it over into the next game. I've seen a lot of teams come off a Notre Dame loss to a good win. So the Duke really looked nice, though. Duke looked nice throwing the ball. The guy takes a lot of shots over the middle, though. That's kind of risky, but he throws really strong, and he shows some potential there. And but Notre Dame had pretty good defense on the other side on Duke. But then on the other side of the ball, on defense, they held Notre Dame pretty good the first half. They got up. It just, the class of athlete just kind of got to them in the third or fourth quarter when this 200 and something pound guy is running 4-2 coming out the backfield headed at you in the third, fourth quarter. You're not that excited to get in his way like you was before. So they kind of muscled him down a little bit. And that was to the luck of Notre Dame. Kelly says that the running game is back. I don't know. Maybe it's just the competition. But, they look pretty good overall, even in a loss in that one for Duke. So I like Duke a lot in this situation going in against Boston College. There's a lot of unknowns about Boston College. But we do know Boston College is down to throw the ball. They're going over since they lost A.J. Dillon. They're going over from a lot of run to more of a spread, the pass set, which means the ball's going to be up in the air. They did pretty good last year towards the end of the year, too. It was kind of funny to see a team we've seen, be a smash-mouth team for so long. They go over to this spread format, too. So Boston College, I think, is definitely going to put some points up on the board, and I also think that Duke is definitely going to put some points up on the board, and I think the total in that game is a little low at 52.
It's real low.
And I see another good spot for over in that thing right there. But I also like Duke as well. I think Duke's gonna be all right, man. Duke's gonna be all right. It's a shorter year. They're gonna be playing more teams that they're more used to playing, and they got a shot at beating a few teams. I mean, but they're gonna, other than Clemson and Notre Dame in the ACC, everybody else pretty much gonna beat up on each other.
What do you think about that one, Connor? You got any early looks on Duke and Boston College?
I don't. This game I really didn't love. I guess I give a little lean to Duke under the touchdown -6. Two teams I watched Duke play, and they played pretty well. Then Talon came in, Notre Dame second half, pulled away. Still couldn't cover, Notre Dame couldn't. But I lean a little bit with Duke here, getting under a touchdown. They've already, they played Notre Dame last week. They should be settled in, home game, and ready to roll. So that'd be my lean early on the Duke -6.
Yeah, I was thinking somewhere along the line. DJ was talking about them airing the game out a little bit. I was thinking the opposite. I was thinking that we know that Boston College has a really good offensive line, a la A.J. Dillon. He's gone now. They brought in a defensive coach, Jeff Hafley, because Diazzo's gone now. So I think this team is going to be geared, and they probably have some of the best linebackers, definitely in the ACC, that would hang with some of the other guys in other conferences, in the bigger conferences. So they got two linebackers that are really, really solid. So I think this team is geared to stop the run. So I don't argue with DJ on this team wanting to pass the ball, but I think they're going to have to establish the run first on both sides of the ball. Same thing with Duke. Duke has a pretty good pass defense, as you've seen, and we know Notre Dame lost some pieces on offense, receiver-wise. So this team they have a decent pass defense. So I think it's going to put the pressure underneath. I think Boston College has the advantage on the defensive line and the linebackers, but I think in the trenches, Boston College is built a little bit better than Duke is. So I don't know. I was thinking more towards the under, but 52. It has ticked up, like DJ said. We opened up at 51, 50. what do we say, 51 or 50 and a half up to 52 in some spots. So I would lean. My lean is to the under, even though it's going the other way. I would just lean on the under in this game here. Early look.